Vernon Nazarene University, Miller Electrical Solutions, Buckeye Stoves, and Foster's Pharmacy. Tonight's game on 100.9 FM and 93.7 HD2 is also live streaming with video on the WMBO Facebook page and YouTube channel. This is Cubbage Electric and Construction's High School Hoops. Now, get ready as we head courtside for the call of tonight's game.
All right, and welcome to the Mount Vernon High School as the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets set to open up 2025 tournament play as they are at home to open this up in a district semifinal already in Division II and haven't even played a game. And we're looking forward to this matchup here at Mount Vernon as they take on the Wolves from Worthington Kilbourne. Tyler Mathias with you once again here tonight as we get ready for basketball from the the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, who finished 12-10 in the regular season, 9-7 in the Licking County League, good for fourth place. Looking to come into this ball game and kind of get off the schneid a little bit and maybe make a little bit of a run. Mount Vernon has lost their last two games of the regular season, a 59-42 loss at Licking Heights and a 58-45 loss at Berlin. But we all know the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets play a lot better when they're at home in front of these fans in the Hive. And so once again tonight, they will get an opportunity to do that where they are 8-3 at home this season. Meanwhile, for Worthington Kilbourne, they are 8-14 on the season, and their head coach, Ron Lewis, a lot of people would know that name. Not Gary because he's too young, but a lot of other people would know that name. He hit a huge shot against Xavier in the round of 32 back in 2007 that propelled the Buckeyes. Eventually, they went to the national championship game, despite the fact that Greg Oden only had one hand. They lost to Florida in that national championship game, but without Ron Lewis, they wouldn't even made it that far. And so he's the head coach now of the Wolves from Worthington Kilbourne. And so the Worthington Kilbourne Wolves, they lost in the sectional semifinals each of the last 2 years. But the year before that, they upset the number 17 seed New Albany as a 30 seed, then lost in a sectional final by 7 to Hilliard-Davidson. So they're looking to kind of get off the schneid. For the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, this is a team that hasn't won a district title since 1993. And the last time they made it to a district final was all the way back in 2018. And so they are looking to get back to a district final with a win here tonight at the Hive and a good opportunity to beat seed New Albany 61-40. They lost in the sectional semifinals as the 40 seed to the 7 seed Pickerington North on the road 38-36 the year before. And in Division I as well, lost in the sectional final 55-39 to Newark as a 33 seed after a bye in the 2021-2022 season. The reason I mention that's in Division I is obviously the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets are now in Division II. They're not in Division I anymore. They don't have to worry about those bigger schools, the Delaware Hayes and those schools who are in Division I. Well, they still got to play some tough competition, and Worthington Kilbourne is among them. And we've talked about it before. You know, the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets played at the OCC, and they struggled when they were in the Ohio Cardinal Conference at times. But when they got to tournament play, it was a different animal playing Central District teams. And so hopefully the Licking County League playing a little bit of that style will give them an opportunity to come into this ball game and be prepared. They're going to have to face some size, which has been an issue for Mount Vernon throughout the year. And you remember back to the Delaware Hayes game where they just got kind of eaten up. And, you know, it was really just a bad first quarter. They only got outscored by 4 the rest of the ball game. But it was that size inside and then, of course, allowing the open shots on the outside that cost the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets in that one. And they are looking tonight to take on a team in Worthington Kilbourne that they feel like they can win. And they feel like they can move on and play in a district final, which would be on Friday night at the Expo Center at 8:30 p.m., just like their girls had this past Friday night. But here in this one, it is the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets and the Wolves from Worthington Kilbourne. This is on our WMBO Facebook page as well as on the radio on WMBO. So if you're one that likes to listen to it, you can do that. But right now, it's about time for basketball between the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets and Worthington Kilbourne. Tonight's game, as it has been all season long, presented by Cubbage Electric and Construction. Also want to thank Griffin Insurance, Foster's Pharmacy, Miller Electrical Solutions, Buckeye Stoves, Durko's Pizza, and Marengo Hardware as Worthington Kilbourne gathering underneath the basket to have a chat before they get ready. And the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets head back to their bench. We're at the Hive, and we're right at center court, just at the top here. Usually we go to the end, but Gary said, no, you're not doing that this time. I'm the only camera guy. You're coming up here. And this is where we're at. And we're right inside the crowd here, so you're going to hear the crowd. It's going to be a fun night here at the Hive, and hopefully, for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets' sake, it ends with a victory. All right, the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets and Worthington Kilbourne Wolves getting ready for action. And Greg Burgess on the mic below us, and he's been doing this all season long for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, and you're going to probably get a little bit of hearing him here tonight as well behind us with the national anthem and the starting lineups about ready to commence here. But once again, we're on YouTube, WMVO, and on WMVO on the radio, as well as WMVO streaming live on Facebook. It's next on WMVO.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
Great news, Central Ohio. Foster's Pharmacy offers daily dose packaging, which are convenient and simple. It's truly personalized care you're looking for. It just starts with a call to get started. Take the hassle out of your medications. Call 740-392-0911. Foster's Health Mart Pharmacy.
Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care. Miller Electrical Solutions is your local electrical service provider for residential, commercial, and industrial needs. Did you know they also provide home service upgrades as well as home standby generator installs and annual maintenance? For your free estimate or for true 24/7 service, call 740-504-2004. That's Miller Electrical Solutions, providing Knox and surrounding counties with electrical professionalism. Call 740-507-2004.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. We sweep chimneys. Buckeye Stoves sells, services, and installs wood, gas, and pellet stoves and fireplaces. Give Buckeye Stoves a call and schedule a chimney sweep today. Buckeye Stoves, located on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. Visit our showroom today, 740-694-7902, and catch us on the web at buckeyestoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
All right, we are back here at Mount Vernon High School, and Gary is probably he didn't have to do any of the games with us on Saturday, but he's already ready to kill me tonight because I bumped the camera. But anyway, we are here at Mount Vernon High School, home of the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, as we get ready for basketball here tonight. 8-14 Worthington Kilbourne, 12-10 Mount Vernon. The Jackets lost their last two regular season games and three of their last four during the regular season there. And for Worthington Kilbourne, they will go with Evan Schutte, a 6'2 guard. Also starting will be Eric Bulliard. Or check that, Cam Fisher, not Bulliard. So Cam Fisher's a 6-foot guard. Ben Davis up front is 6'4", a forward. They don't have classes listed here. Zach Wolford, a 6'4" forward. And also starting Rylan Brown, a 6-foot guard. And for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, it will be their regular starters, Quentin Rowland, as well as Isaiah Collimber. Nikos Giacomis will be starting. Zane Barber and Trace Beck. As the Jackets have not won a tournament game since 2020-21, and so they're going to have to figure out a way to get off the schneid. And as we mentioned, the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, the last time they made it to a district final was back in 2018, and the last time the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets won a district championship, I was 2 years old, back in 1993. Remember that 2018 season, they knocked off the top seed Pickerington North, and then they end up losing to Reynoldsburg in a district final. We get ready for basketball here from the Hive. And for those listening on the radio, it's the Road Blacks for Kilbourne with the Kilbourne on the front, trimmed in the white. They'll have the black shorts with the blue trim. And the blue numbers trimmed in white. And for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, the home whites with the orange and black trim with the orange numbers trimmed in black. So an opportunity to play at home. And again, got to deal with some size tonight. That's the one thing for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. They got to deal with size. And got to find a way to slow down this team in Worthington Kilbourne, again coached by Ron Lewis, the former Ohio State Buckeye. And the starting lineups, you hear him in the background here. Nikos Giacomas, he's a big piece of what this Mount Vernon Yellow Jacket team does. And yep. They're going to have to control the pace, get up and down the floor, the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets here tonight. Presented by Cubbage Electric and Construction. And the student section comes out on the floor along with the team as the officials are out on the floor too. Ron Lewis is Worthington Kilbourne Wolves. And Nick Coons, Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. Winner advances to a district final. And for Mount Vernon, it would be their first district final since 2018. Trey Speck to jump center circle opposite Ben Davis as we get ready for basketball here at the Hive. Jackets go left to right on your radio dial, right to left for Kilbourne. And here we go. Jackets control to start. Giacomas has the basketball, and Trey Speck goes down immediately and is having some trouble getting into the lane. Giacomas has the basketball. And Trace Beck is in pain. I didn't see what happened, but on the opening tip, he is struggling, limping around, and I don't even know if he can walk right now. And so that's not somebody you want to lose. You don't want to lose anybody, but wow, Trace Beck very early on already struggling, and he can't stay in. Luke McDonald's going to replace him. 11 seconds in. That's a big piece of the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. And Trace Beck going to have to limp out, and he is struggling to walk with Luke McDonald replacing him. 11 seconds into the ball game. The first possession for either team. Giacomas controls in the backcourt for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. Giacomas has it high on the left to Collimer, gives it to his left to Barber. Barber looks into Giacomas on the left block. Giacomas with the basketball, dribbles twice, now puts it up with the right hand, gets blocked. Ball tipped away, taken away, and going the other way. And a push now for Brown. Brown on the left wing with the basketball, now gives it up for Davis, head of the key, swings on the right wing to Schutte. Schutte, head of the key, gives it to Fisher. Fisher near center court against this zone. Left wing now. They are moving around. Brown's got it again on the left wing, looking inside. Little touch pass taken away by Quentin Rowland. Wolford's pass intercepted, and now second possession for the Jackets with Giacomas giving up to Collimer, right wing to Barber. 7:10 to go in the opening quarter. We're scoreless on the MB&U scoreboard. On the left wing, Quentin Rowland with it for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. Quentin Rowland around to McDonald, ball screen, dribbling to his right, now pulls it near center court. Head of the key. Giacomas now to Barber on the right wing. Barber to Giacomas. Head of the key, puts it on the floor, dribbles left of the lane, spins around, now head of the key to Barber. Barber puts the ball on the floor, kicks it back out to Quentin Rowland. He dribbles into the lane. Rowland spins back around, give it to McDonald. It's taken away and going the other way for Schutte. Check that for Wolford, and Wolford misses badly with the right hand. Rebound Giacomas. 6:38 to go in the opening quarter of a scoreless basketball game. Collimer down to Rowland, who goes inside on the left baseline, puts it up, it goes behind the backboard. And it will stay with the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. 6:31 to go in this opening period, and 11 seconds into the ball game. Trace Beck had to come out for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. Luke McDonald replaces him. Could be a long night for McDonald on the floor. Need his minutes. Quentin Rowland backing his way in. Quentin Rowland goes inside. Quentin Rowland is blocked, but then they call a foul. And we're a minute and 36 seconds into this ball game, and opportunity really for our first points here. Brylan Brown picks up his first foul, first on the Wolves, as Quentin Rowland heads to the stripe for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. Rowland. Free throw is up. Free throw hits the back iron, then rims around and out. Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets right now Scoreless with Worthington Kilbourne early on in this one. Quentin Rowland, free throw. Quentin Rowland hits the second one of two. 1-0 Mount Vernon. And Brown's got the basketball on the right wing. Brown's got it, gives it up for Fisher. On the left wing, Fisher drops it inside for Davis. Now on the right point, ball on the floor. Wolford puts it up and puts it in. Actually, that was Schutte with the basketball. Still trying to learn these guys. And so it's 2-1 Worthington Kilbourne as Schutte scores it inside Giacomis. Right of the lane, puts it up and in. Giacomis. Giacomis makes it 3-2. Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. Now we get a quick score immediately after as Brown has it on the right wing. He'll give it up now to Fisher on the left wing. Fisher gives it up now to Schutte. Head of the key, Schutte. On the right wing, Schutte. Back to Brown, head of the key. Brown with the basketball. On the left wing, Brown. He's got it. Now to Fisher. On the right wing against this zone for Mount Vernon. Fisher needs help. Now Schutte. Head of the key, Schutte. Dribbles on the left wing, being very patient right now are the Wolves. Brown has it. Brown back to Schutte. Bounces on the baseline now for Wolford. Puts up a jumper. Wolford got it. 4-3 Worthington Kilbourne. And now Giacomis on the left wing gives it up. Faking a three, Quentin Rowland. Rowland back to Giacomis on the left point. Dribbles to his right. Stops right of the lane. Pulls it out to the right wing. Now high on the left. It's Quentin Rowland to Isaiah Collimber. Collimber around a ball screen from McDonald to his right. Right wing to Giacomis. Giacomis into the lane. Giacomis stops in the lane. Needs some help. Still hanging out there. And now a double dribble is called on Giacomis. 4:54 to go in the opening quarter on the MVNU scoreboard. It is 4-3. Worthington Kilbourne the lead right now. And a turnover on the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets as Brylan Brown will control it for the Wolves. Against this zone, now to Schutte on the left wing. Schutte back to Brown high on the right. Brown goes inside, spins around Brown, gives it head of the key. Now to Wolford. Wolford a three off the front of the rim. Giacomis has been everywhere tonight. Gets the rebound, pushes up the floor with Collimber. On the right wing, Collimber to the right point. It's Quentin Rowland. Left point to Giacomis. To his left to Barber. Now to Giacomis. Giacomis inside. Spins around. Gives it Collimber on the right wing. 4-3 right now. Worthington Kilbourne the lead. And on the left wing, Quentin Rowland with it. 4:20 to go in the opening quarter. Quentin Rowland the basketball. Being harassed defensively. Good defense there by Fisher. And now it's Giacomis on the right point. Gives it to his right to Barber. It looks like Trace Beck about to check back in as Giacomis dribbles left of the lane, spins around, gets cut off there by Schutte, gives it up now to Quentin Rowland. He finds the lane. Quentin Rowland puts it up, gets blocked, gets the ball back, puts it up, gets blocked again, picked up by Brown. 3:57 to go in the opening quarter. Now a push for Worthington Kilbourne, leading by a point. Into the left corner. That's Wolford on the baseline floater. Short, rebound, Collimber, Mount Vernon. And now a push for Giacomis with 3:45 to go in the opening quarter. 4-3, Worthington Kilbourne the lead. Now near center court, Collimber, right wing to Rowland. Rowland the basketball, right point to Collimber, fires up a three. It is at the bottom of the rim. Rebound, Brown on the bounce. Brown pushing it up the floor now to Wolford. Wolford left of the lane, and he gets fouled left of the rim. And will head to the free throw line, Wolford. Collimber picks up the foul. That'll be foul number one for him. MVNU scoreboard here. Also thanks to Buckeye Stoves, Durko's Pizza, and Griffin Insurance among our sponsors here. Free throw rattles up and in for Wolford. Coleman and Becker in for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. And now in the ball game, Tate Rich and Luke Page for Worthington Kilbourne. Free throw off the mark for Wolford. So he hits one of two, and it's 5-3. Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets down two. Beck with the basketball on the right wing, puts it on the floor, dribbles the baseline, kicks it into the corner. Three for the lead. Collimber, yep. Collimber from downtown in the corner. 6-5 Mount Vernon. 3:12 to go here in this opening period. Brown to control it here for Worthington Kilbourne. Gives it to Schutte. Schutte around the ball screen. Down to Brown. Brown dribbles left of the lane, kicks it in the corner. Here's a three. It is up, and it is an air ball. Off the mark for Tate Rich, and a rebound for Collimber and a push for Coleman. 2:54 to go in the opening quarter. Jackets with a 1-point lead. Colliver left wing to Giacomas, to his left to Barber. Barber the basketball for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. Giacomas puts it on the floor. Giacomas on the right wing. Now to Beck. Beck has it. Head of the key. Barber left wing to Colliver. 2:40 to go in the opening quarter. Jackets with a 1-point lead. Barber dribbles into the lane. Barber right of the lane with the right hand. Up the glass. No. Too strong. Ball tipped in the air by Coleman. Picked up by Coleman on the left wing. Gives it up Giacomas. Another opportunity for the Jackets. 3 for Barber. No. Too long. Ball rebounded by Beck. And he throws it inside to Barber. It's knocked away and picked up by Rich. Actually, that was Page that got it, and now they swing it around. Brown, 3. Wolford, nope, front of the rim, and another rebound. Pulled down by Giacomas and a foul. 2:12 to go in the opening quarter. 6-5 Jackets the lead. Schutte picks up the foul. Evan Schutte. Cam Fisher's back into the ball game, and in for the first time is Cal Wolford for Worthington Kilbourne. Colliver to run the point right now for the Jackets. 2:07 to go in the opening quarter. Barber on the left wing being harassed. Now with it is Colliver. Dribbles into the lane. Right wing to Beck. Beck makes his way inside. Up the glass and in with the left hand right of the rim. Beck makes it 8-5 Mount Vernon. 1:56 now to go in the opening quarter as the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets looking to get to their first district final since 2018. Schutte with the basketball. Schutte gives it up. Fisher pulls up for a J. Line drive, no. Rebound pulled down. Nice job there by Page. Now left wing 3 is up and good. Schutte. So Schutte from downtown knots the game at 8 apiece. 1:35 to go in this opening quarter. And ball knocked away by Schutte, and he hits it out of bounds on the sideline. Well, that's second opportunity for Worthington Kilbourne. It pays off. Max Ziskin is now into the ball game. Schutte is out. Ziskin is in. 1:28 to go in this opening quarter. 8-8 our score from the Hive. Winner to the district final in Division 2. Bounce now for Barber from Beck. Barber has the basketball. Gives it for Beck. He throws it away. Ball knocked away. Picked up by Colliver near center court. Colliver the basketball on the right wing. Colliver has it. Colliver at the head of the key. Colliver left wing now to Giacomas. To his left to Beck. Looking inside. Now it's Giacomas. Dribbling into the lane. Giacomas with the right hand. Giacomas off the glass and no good. Rebound tucked right back out to Barber, who floats it in. 10-8 Mount Vernon. 56 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Right wing, given up to Rich. Now at the head of the key with it is Fisher to Rich, playing catch. Back to Fisher. Fisher pulls for a 3 on the left wing, up and good. Fisher with the answer. That is 11-10 Worthington Kilbourne. Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets trailing by a point. Giacomas to Colliver. Colliver right wing to Beck. Beck dribbling in, pulling back out. Ball knocked away. Picked back up by Beck. Beck has the basketball, puts it on the floor, and he almost travels, and he does. 21.7 seconds to go here in this opening quarter. Jackets trailing 11-10. Peyton Hemfield into the ball game for Mount Vernon as Kuhlman and Barber go to the bench. And so the Jackets right now, with 20 seconds to go, trail it by a point on the MVNU scoreboard. Crossing the timeline is Cam Fisher. He's got it near center court. 12 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Fisher has the basketball to the right wing. Gives it up for Rich. Rich puts it on the floor. Gives it up now into the corner. A wide open 3 is missed. And a rebound for Quentin Rowland. At the end of the quarter, it's done now off the miss by Ziskin. That's the end of one, 11-10. Worthington Kilbourne leads it at the end of one. High school basketball in Division 2. It's the district semifinals presented by Cubbage Electric and Construction on WMVO.
And I'm Don.
We are Durka's Pizza, home of the famous Stromboli, specialty pizzas, 16 different subs. We have homemade dinners, salads made fresh,
Lunch specials, daily specials, and of course, the Munchie menu. Chicken wings, cheese breadsticks, mac and cheese wedges. Call 740-392-5678.
delivery or pickup. Durka's Pizza.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
Cubbage Electric and Construction High School basketball here. Jackets trail 11-10 after one. They will go with Hempfield, Giacomis, Rowland, Columber, and Trace Beck. And it will be Fisher as well as Ziskin. Rich out there with 23, Cal Wolford, and 24, Luke Page. So a lot of guys that didn't start will start this second quarter for Worthington Kilbourne. On the right wing, they give it up, just kind of swinging around the perimeter from Cal Wolford. Down the right wing to Rich. Rich the basketball, gives it up. Now to the left, it's Fisher. Fisher throws it at the head of the key to Ziskin on the right wing. Ziskin gets it back, throws it into the lane to Page. Now back out to Fisher. Fisher gives it up on the right wing. Fisher gets it back now. Fisher the basketball. After one pass, spins around, bounces to Ziskin. Ziskin. But check that Rich, who gives it into the lane to Page. Page with it. Page blocked, and the ball knocked around. Page has it for a second, and now he's got it in the corner, but he's got to get rid of it. High on the left, he does so to Cam Fisher. 7:17 to go first half. 1 point lead for Worthington Kilbourne, and it goes right through the hands of Page. A fastball from Fisher. Fisher threw that thing, was a rocket. And through the hands of Page, had a bounce, and Ron Lewis goes, hey, guys, let's not do that again. 7:07 to go in the first half. High on the left, Columber with the basketball. Jackets down a point. Columber with the basketball. Dribbling inside, spins around, now gives it Giacomis. Giacomis guarded by Rich. Giacomis the basketball. Giacomis being suffocated. Now high on the right back, gives it to his right to Hempfield. Hempfield the basketball. Looking inside, now goes for Beck and throws it into the backcourt. It was tipped, so Beck has the basketball for Mount Vernon. 6:45 to go here in this first half. Jackets down a point, 11-10. Right wing to Giacomis from Hempfield. Giacomis bounces now Hempfield on the right point. Hempfield the basketball. High on the left to Columber. Columber to his left, gives it up for Beck to a cutting Hempfield. Left of the lane. Hempfield battling his way in, spins around. Hempfield has it knocked away and taken away by Tate Rich. Tate Rich the basketball, throws it now on the left baseline. Fisher puts it up, no good. A rebound is pulled down, and shot is up and good, left of the rim for Cal Wolford. And so it's 13-10. Worthington Kilbourne. 6:10 to go here in this first half. Columber gives it up for Hempfield, and Hempfield an offensive foul. It's Cam Fisher. Cam Fisher was wondering. He kind of baited the official into that one, and now Barber comes in, and it will be Hempfield who takes the seat for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. So the Jackets have played a number of guys off the bench so far. Head of the key, Fisher has the basketball. Cam Fisher, left wing. Gets it back at the head of the key, drops it in now for Cal Wolford, and he puts it up at the foul line and banks it in, Cal Wolford. Makes it 15-10, Worthington Kilbourne, 5:46 to go in this first half. High left, Columber now gives it up for Zane Barber. Barber the basketball. Barber looking inside. Quentin Rowland can't finish left of the rim, but he is fouled, and he will go to the free throw line. Rowland, the only Jacket to go to the free throw line. Tate Rich the foul, his first. Team foul number 1. Rowland was 1 for 2 to start the game. He actually had the first point for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets from the free throw line, and he's there right now. His free throw up and good. 15-11 now our score. And now a free throw coming up for Rowland. Again, he had 1 of 2 in the first quarter, and here he hits 2 of 2. 15-12 now. Jackets trailing it by 3. Fisher controlling in the backcourt. Got Tate Rich on the other way and giving up. Now Rich has it. Look underneath for Page. Page finishes left of the rim, and he's fouled. Page got it, kind of waited, went up for it, made a nice shot, and he got fouled. We'll head to the free throw line for the and one. Page at the free throw line, looking to get a three-point play, and he doesn't. And an offensive rebound for Worthington Kilbourne. So it's 17-12 at a new set for Worthington Kilbourne. And Rich has the basketball, crosses over Barber, now goes near center court with the basketball, gives it Fisher on the right wing. Fisher has it on the right wing. Fisher for Worthington Kilbourne, his team up by 5 right now. Fisher gets it back from Rich with 5 minutes to go in this first half. Dribbling is Rich, stops on the right point, gives it up on the left wing, now to Fisher. Fisher has the basketball, right wing. Rich a three, it is up. He stepped into it, missed it, then an offensive rebound, Cal Wolford, and a new set for Worthington Kilbourne again. And a drop now at the foul line to Page. Page puts it up and in. Got the opportunity to get another shot, and a timeout is called. 19-12. Worthington Kilbourne the lead. 4:41 to go, first half. Jackets trailing in this one on WMVO.
Education is valuable, and at Mount Vernon Nazarene University, it's affordable too.
Year after year, MVNU continues to be one of the most affordable four-year private schools in Ohio. Because of competitive financial aid awards, students are able to graduate with less debt.
Did you know that MVNU has ranged in the top 5% best college for the money by College Factual for the past 3 years straight?
Schedule a visit today with mvnu.edu/visit and see for yourself.
At MVNU, the future is bright.
Miller Electrical Solutions is your local electrical service provider for residential, commercial, and industrial needs. Did you know they also provide home service upgrades as well as home standby generator installs and annual maintenance? For your free estimate or for true 24/7 service, call 740-504-2004. That's Miller Electrical Solutions, providing Knox and surrounding counties with electrical professionalism. Call 740-507-2004.
All right, we are back here. And Westerville Central leading Thomas Worthington 24-10 at the end of one in their ball game. The winner of this game will take on the winner of that ball game. Right now it's 19-12 Worthington Kilbourne. Right wing, Trace Beck has the basketball. Puts it on the floor, goes inside, puts it up with the right hand. Blocked. Had a ball picked up and going the other way for Ziskin, who's into the ball game. Flips it up now for Tate Rich. Back behind him. Gives it up for Ziskin. Now Fisher inside, pulls up just inside the three-point line, misses short, rebound Barber and a push. 4:18 to go, first half. Jackets down 7 with the basketball. Barber has it, head of the key. Colin Byrne, he likes it there, nails it from downtown. 19-15, stepped right into it, and Colin Byrne drilled it to get the Jackets back within 4 halfway through this second quarter. Fisher, right wing, gives it up for Rich. Back to Fisher near center court. Taking their time right now. Rich has it on the right wing. Back to Fisher as they play catch. Now to Ziskin on the left wing. Back to Fisher, head of the key. Looks inside on the baseline to Page. Page puts it up, gets blocked, ball knocked around. Still knocked around, and they say that Worthington Kilbourne touched it while stepping on the baseline. And so the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets get the ball back. Brown is going to come back into the ball game for Worthington Kilbourne, and it will be Ziskin who goes to the bench. Jackets back within 4 after the Collinber three. 3:40 to go first half. Collinber left wing bounces in now for Quentin Rowland. Quentin Rowland goes inside. Quentin Rowland stops. Quentin Rowland scoops it up, can't get it. Oh, rebounded by Cal Wolford, and now a push for Brown. Brown in the front court, bounces into the corner. Now going inside, Tate Rich scoops it up, scoops it in left of the rim. Tate Rich got it to go. Back to a 6-point lead for Worthington Kilbourne. Haven't seen Shooty for a while. He's about to check back in. Barber head of the key. Collinber likes it there. We talked about it. Dribbles left of the lane, though. Looking back, door to back. Can't find him. Gives it to Rowland. Head of the key. 3:08 to go in this opening quarter. Opening half. Quentin Rowland the basketball. Quentin Rowland picks up his dribble. Needs some help. Still needing help. Somebody's got to get open. He can't get open, and it's thrown away, but luckily for the Jackets, it got touched. Now Ben Davis back in. Shooty's back in. Wolford's back in, so Ron Lewis got his guys who started the ball game some good rest. Ben Davis hasn't been in for a while. And still a 6-point lead for the Wolves. But the Jackets have the basketball. Give and go to Giacomis, who kicks it now on the right corner. Right wing to Collinber. Good closeout by Brown. Now Collinber gives it up for Trace Beck. 2:50 to go first half. Jackets down by 6. Spinning around. Giacomis right wing to Collinber. Collinber back to Giacomis out of the key. Giacomis dribbles left of the lane. Looks back door. Beck can't handle it. Goes out of bounds on the baseline. Jackets down 6 off the turnover. Back to Worthington Kilbourne. The Wolves have it, leading 21-15. 2:40 to go here in this first half. And Brown will control it for the Wolves. Has it head of the key, left wing. Now to Shooty. Shooty with the basketball to Brown on the right wing. Brown has it, looks for Wolford, and a double dribble on Brown. Ron Lewis is saying, hey, guys, why are we in a hurry? They're running a zone. 2:28 to go in the first half. Jackets right now, 21-15. They are trailing in this one, but have the basketball. Giacomis with it. Jackets struggled here this quarter with just the 5 points. Left wing to Beck. Now Barber goes inside, knocked away, taken away by Davis. Poked away by Brown, picked up by Davis. Now a push by Rich, 3 by Brown. This one's off the front of the rim. Good rebound by Beck. Jackets are getting boards, not allowing a lot of second chances for the most part. They did on one possession, but Giacomas goes inside, left the lane, gives it up. Columber wants a 3, up and no. It's off the front of the rim. A rebound pulled down by Rich. And Rich to push with 1:55 to go in this first half. Left wing gives it Shooty. Now Rich head of the key. Right wing to Brown. Brown the basketball. Back head of the key. Now left wing to Shooty. Shooty gives it up to Rich. Into Davis at the foul line. Davis spins back behind him. Now Shooty off a pass. Left wing 3. It's up and an air ball into the hands of Wolford, who finishes. And it's 23-15, a minute and 37 to go in this first half. Jackets haven't scored since the 4:08 mark of the quarter. Barber the basketball. Gives it now for Beck. He is fouled by Shooty. And Evan Shooty. Second foul on Shooty, so he's going to have to come out. Fisher comes back in. Quentin Rowland is out, and Gage Coleman in for Mount Vernon. Jackets trail it by 8, 23-15 right now. And in the backcourt, Barber's got the basketball. Barber has it for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, down by 8. Giacomas, left wing now to Beck. Beck the basketball, looking for Coolman, and now he just puts it on the floor. Spins around. Now he's looking for anybody. Barber high on the left with it. 1:13 to go first half. Jackets down 8. High on the right now, Columber. He's hit a 3 this quarter, but the Jackets have just 5 points in the period. Columber head of the key. Dribbling left of the lane. Columber pulls up for a short J, and it rims out. Rebound Davis. Worthington Kilbourne. Rich. Down right now. Shooty's got the 2 fouls. Ben Davis on the baseline. Good feed. And Wolford cannot finish, but then he sticks it back and can't finish again. And a foul going to be called on Zach Wolford. Had 2 opportunities at the rim, but he couldn't finish either one of them. Zach Wolford picks up his first foul. It'll be the 3rd on Worthington Kilbourne, so the Jackets aren't at the line yet. But, boy, running against his own, an 8-point lead, you'd think they'd hold for one shot. Didn't do it. Quentin Rowland in. Gage Coleman is out for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. Jackets right now trailing by 8 with 34 seconds to go on the first half clock. And Giacomas has the basketball high on the left with it. Columber not really moving. Now they drop it to Rowland at the head of the key. Nobody's moving right now. And Rowland has it head of the key with 20 seconds. Maybe that's the play just so they can get the last shot. But Barber high on the right, 17 seconds to go in this first half. Jackets down 23-15. Barber to Giacomas, 13 seconds. At the head of the key, Giacomas. Giacomas looking for help high on the left now to Barber. Gives it up to his left to Columber, 8 seconds. On the left wing now it's Barber with it, head of the key, 5 seconds. Barber, 4 seconds. Barber, 3 seconds. Head of the key, back a 3. Hits the front of the rim and out. That'll be the end of the first half. Worthington Kilbourne outscores the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets by 7 in the second quarter, and they hold a halftime lead of 23-15 as the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets struggle to score the basketball, specifically in that second quarter, with just 5 points. And they're going to need some work in the second half to get back in this game, to come back and advance to the Ohio Expo Center on Friday night for a district final against presumably Westerville Central. All right, we're at the break here from Mount Vernon High School, and it's 23-15. Jackets trailing in this one. WMBO Facebook page, WMBO on YouTube as well. Gary and I, we're the only 2 here tonight for our team, but hey, we're making this work, and we're having a good time at Mount Vernon High School. Kind of like this setup here, instead of being on the end, right inside the crowd, but it's 23-15. Jackets down by 8, and they need to get something going offensively in the second half, as the Kilbourne Wolves have absolutely suffocated the Jackets defensively here in this one. 23-15 at the half. Jackets trailing. We'll take this break. We'll come back. Halftime show next on WMBO.
Miller Electrical Solutions is your local electrical service provider for residential, commercial, and industrial needs. Did you know they also provide home service upgrades as well as home standby generator installs and annual maintenance? For your free estimate or for true 24/7 service, call 740-504-2004. That's Miller Electrical Solutions, providing Knox and surrounding counties with electrical professionalism. Call 740-507-2004.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. We sweep chimneys. Buckeye Stoves sells, services, and installs wood, gas, and pellet stoves and fireplaces. Give Buckeye Stoves a call and schedule a chimney sweep today. Buckeye Stoves, located on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. Visit our showroom today, 740-694-7902, and catch us on the web at buckeyestoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
Great news, Central Ohio. Foster's Pharmacy offers daily dose packaging, which are convenient and simple. It's truly personalized care you're looking for. It just starts with a call to get started. Take the hassle out of your medications. Call 740-392-0911. Foster's Health Mart Pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
All right, back here at the Hive. Things not looking good for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets right now as they manage just 5 points in the second quarter and trail at 23-15 here in the district semifinal in Division II against Worthington Kilbourne. Tyler Mathias with you, along Gary Cooper with Gary with 2 R's. Appreciate him being here tonight. And, of course, want to thank Griffin Insurance, Foster's Pharmacy, Miller Electrical Solutions, as well as Buckeye Stoves at Mount Vernon Nazarene University. Our title sponsor is Cubbage Electric and Construction. Also want to thank Durko's Pizza. This is one of the few times, I think this is the first time in several weeks we haven't had Durko's Pizza on a Monday night. I'm already missing it, Gary. But here at the half, not good for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets right now, down by 8, but still a half a basketball here in this one. So in this game, the Jackets took the lead a minute and 36 seconds into this with a Quentin Rowland free throw. And then Evan Schutte got a 2 to give Worthington Kilbourne the lead. Went right back to the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets when Giacomas got a bucket to go. But Zach Wolford got a 2 and then a free throw to up the lead to 5-3 for the Wolves at the 3:25 mark. Isaiah Collenberg hit a 3, and he's got 2 threes in this game. But he hit a 3 to make it 6-5. Mount Vernon with 3:12 to go in that first quarter. Trace Beck, who went down 11 seconds into the ball game. And it wasn't even an offensive possession. When he went out of the ball game, was able to come back, thankfully. And he got a shot to go to make it 8-5 Mount Vernon. Then Schutte hit a 3. He's got 2 fouls, though. Barber got a 2 to make it 10-8. And then Fisher's 3 with 40 seconds to go in the opening quarter made it 11-10 Worthington Kilbourne. Cal Wolford then came in. He's a little bit skinnier of a post player. And his size mattered, though. I mean, Cal Wolford listed at 6'5", got back-to-back buckets, giving the Wolves a 15-10 lead with 5:46 to go in that second quarter before Quentin Rowland, had 2 of 2 free throws to make it 15-12. Page then got a shot to go. He was fouled but didn't hit the free throw. Made it 17-12 at the 5:25 mark. Page got one again. Luke Page for Worthington Kilbourne to make it 19-12. And then Isaiah Collenberg made it 19-15 with the bucket. Tate Rich and Zach Wolford scored the final 2 buckets of that second quarter at the 3:22 mark for Rich and at the 1:37 mark for Wolford. So the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets with the final 4 minutes and 8 seconds of that second quarter without a bucket. And things have to change in the second half if they want an opportunity to win this basketball game and get a chance to play at the Ohio Expo Center. And that game would be played Friday night at 8:30 p.m. Meanwhile, the other game we're kind of keeping an eye on, and, the one that matters for these two teams is Thomas Worthington and Westerville Central. And Thomas Worthington, they were really struggling in this one. And Westerville Central led 11-2 with 4:42 to go in the opening quarter and 24-10 at the end of one. But it's 34-27 at the half. 17-10, Thomas Worthington outscored Westerville Central, and Westerville Central leads at 34, and Thomas Worthington has 27. Josh Henderson has 21 of the 34 points for Westerville Central in that one. But here, Jackets got to get something going offensively in the second half as 23-15, they are trailing this one at the break. The Jackets come in with a record of 12-10, 9-7 in the Licking County League, but we mentioned they lost the final 2 games of the regular season, one at Licking Heights, one at Olentangy Berlin, and they lost 3 of their last 4, but they're 8-3 at home this season. It's a tough place to play for opposing teams, but the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets going to have to overcome an 8-point deficit if they want an opportunity to advance in postseason play and get to the district finals for the first time since 2018. Jackets last won a postseason game in the 2020-2021 season when they won at home over the 38-seed Westland before losing to Westerville Central 65-42 in a sectional final. Of course, there are no sectionals now in Division II. It's just you're right into districts. Jackets playing in a district semifinal here tonight. All right, we're going to take this break. We'll come back, and second half action is next. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets taking on Worthington Kilbourne. At the half, it's 23-18 Wolves on WMBO.
And I'm Don.
We are Durko's Pizza, home of the famous Stromboli, specialty pizzas, 16 different subs. We have homemade dinners, salads made fresh,
Lunch specials, daily specials, and of course, the Munchie Menu. Chicken wings, cheese breadsticks, mac and cheese wedges. Call 740-392-5678.
delivery or pickup. Durko's Pizza.
Looking to take your career to the next level? With Mount Vernon Nazarene University, you can earn your degree entirely online, anywhere, anytime. Our bachelor's and master's programs are designed to help you balance your education with work, family, and other priorities. Here at MVNU Online, we craft our faith-based programs specifically for your success. Learn more at mvnu.edu or call us today at 1-800-839-2355. Mount Vernon Nazarene University.
All right, we are back here at the High. Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets right now trailing 23-15 as we get ready to start the second half. But we got a minute and 20 seconds before we start the second half. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets haven't even taken the court again. So I don't know where they're at, but probably want to get out here at this point. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets are trailing it by 8. And Nick Coon's obviously talking to his team, but man, a minute and 6 seconds before the second half starts, and the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets aren't on the floor. I haven't seen this all year long. Here they come out of the locker room. There's the horn. And 23-15, Jackets down in this one at the half by 8 points. And for Mount Vernon, Columber hit a couple of threes. He has 6 in the first half. Giacomis had the 2. Barber had 2. Beck had 2. But Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets just didn't do a whole lot offensively. Columber hit a 3, and Rowland had a pair of free throws. I mean, Columber's shot in that second quarter that he made that 3 with 4:08 to go. I mentioned that was the last time the Jackets scored a point. That was the only field goal they hit in the second quarter. Jackets will go with Rowland, Columber, Beck, Giacomis, and Barber. And for Worthington Kilbourne, the Wolves will go with, well, interestingly, they're going to put Page out there to start the second half, along with Schutte, Fisher, Zach Wolford, and Brylan Brown. So no Ben Davis. They go with Page as their big man underneath. He doesn't have as much size, but he is listed at 6 foot. Left wing, Columber has the basketball. Now to Quentin Rowland. Dribbles left of the lane. Quentin Rowland spins around against Page. Spinning around, still spinning, gives it head of the key. Beck now going inside. Beck drops it for Quentin Rowland. Rowland puts it up high in the air, misses. Ball tipped in the air, gathered by Page, and he pushes quickly. Page, the big man. Now a little floater in the lane. No. And the shot is missed, and Barber quickly up the floor to Beck. Beck one-on-one right now with Fisher, and Beck can't finish. And a rebound pulled down by Schutte. Now Brown to push. Boy, this game really sped up on us. Fisher a baseline J. It's up and good. Fisher. They lead up to 10 now. And it's 25-15. Jackets, Barber now to Beck. Jackets haven't scored since the 4:08 mark of the second quarter. And Barber misses a 3. Offensive rebound. Rowland stripped of the ball and picked up by Page. And now a push for Schutte. Shooting the basketball. Gives it up into the lane. Shot is up and good for Zach Wolford. And this one's getting a little bit out of hand for the Jackets, who haven't scored for a while. Giacomis head of the key. Right wing to Columber. To his right to Barber. Looking to Giacomis. Giacomis back behind him, gives it Columber. He can't finish left of the rim. Nothing going for the Jackets right now as Wolford rebounds. Brown to push. Left wing with 6:38 to go in the third quarter. The Jackets are down by 12, 27-15, and nothing falling for Mount Vernon here at home tonight. And Fisher has the basketball. How long will Mount Vernon stay in the zone? Zach Wolford has it, and a little floater. I don't know why he shot that. He missed, but Page had the rebound knocked away to Barber. Barber, a little one-on-one, goes inside. Barber, shot is up, and got it to go Barber. Needed that one badly. The 6:15 marks. They went a long time between buckets to the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, over 6 minutes of game time. Brown with the basketball, ahead of the key. Gives it up to Fisher, left wing to Brown, goes inside. Nice feed to Zach Wolford, he finishes again. Right of the rim, 29-17, 5:55 to go here in this third quarter. And Beck wasn't looking for it. He caught it, though. Now to Barber on the left wing, guarded by Brown. 5:47 to go third quarter. Now it's Beck dribbling right in the lane. Beck with the right hand. Oh, nice move. Can't finish. But a foul is called, and Trace Beck will go to the free throw line. Beck. So with 5:42 to go in the third quarter, Jackets being way more aggressive here offensively. Both teams getting out a little more in transition. And Trace Beck to the free throw line. Beck's free throw, no good, off the heel. Well, Beck has just 2 points in the ball game, and he's at the line right now, misses the first of two. Now his free throw is up, and he got that one of two from the line, 29-18. 5:40 to go here in this third quarter. Jackets down by 11 on the MVNU scoreboard. Left wing, it's Fisher, who gives it up now to Brown. Inside, Brown with the right hand. Just all knocked out of bounds, and it will go back to Mount Vernon. Boy, some ill-fated shots right now for Worthington Kilbourne. If you're Ron Lewis over there, you got to look at your team and go, what the heck are you doing? 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Up by 11 points. You're shooting shots like that. Giacomis, right wing, gives it to Beck. Beck spins around against Fisher. Dribbles the right baseline, cut off, needs some help. Bounces on the right elbow. That's Quentin Rowland with the basketball. Back to the basket, spins around against Page. Now goes inside against Page. A little one-on-one with Page. Page staying straight up into the lane. High on the right now, Beck. Between the circles, it's Giacomis, left wing to Columber. Jackets down by 11, closing it on 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Barber, right wing, gives it up for Beck. Trace Beck the basketball. Looking in now for Columber. Against Zach Wolford, and he puts it up and puts it in. Columber, and he is fouled. Columber now with 8 in the ball game. And with 4:55 to go in this third quarter, Jackets back behind by just single digits as Columber, the leading scorer on this team. This is the guy you got to get the basketball to. Isaiah Columber had a 3 in the opening quarter, 3 in the second quarter, and he gets an and one here to make it 29-21, 4:54 to go here in this third quarter. Brylan Brown with the basketball. And the ball is knocked away, and it will stay with Worthington Kilbourne. And coming into the ball game will be Cal Wolford. And Tate Rich will come back in. As Schutte goes to the bench, and Zach Wolford goes to the bench. So Cal Wolford and Tate Rich are in for Worthington Kilbourne. And Gage Coleman in for Mount Vernon. Head of the key, Tate Rich gives it up on the right wing to Fisher. Fisher bounces in the corner now for Brown. Brown inside, Cal Wolford puts it up. No good. Ball tipped in the air, gathered by Giacomis. Missed left of the rim. Cal Wolford with a good look. Now back, deep three. It's up, and it's good. Trace Beck from downtown on the left wing. And now it's 29-24, 4:24 to go in the third quarter. Ron Lewis wants a timeout. Jackets on a run here. Quick little 7-0 run for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. And they trail at 29-24. 4:24 to go, third quarter, WMVO.
Great news, Central Ohio. Foster's Pharmacy offers daily dose packaging, which are convenient and simple. It's truly personalized care you're looking for. It just starts with a call to get started. Take the hassle out of your medications. Call 740-392-0911. Foster's Health Mart Pharmacy.
Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Well, the Jackets right now on a quick 7-0 run to cut the lead to 5, 29-24, 4:24 to go in the third quarter. On the MVNU scoreboard, Jackets will go with Beck, Giacomis, Barber, Kuhlman, And Cullenber out of the timeout. Brown throws it into Fisher. He's out there with Page, Tate, Rich, and Cal Wolford. Left wing to Rich. Jackets still running that zone. Rich ahead of the key three, and it's off the mark. Rebound, Cal Wolford. Blocked from behind, but fouled. Cal Wolford gets in there. The big man gets the offensive rebound, and will head to the free throw line, trying to end this 7-0 run for Mount Vernon. It was 29-17 with 5:55 to go in this third quarter. Cal Wolford misses off the front of the rim on the free throw. His brother was the last to score it at the 5:55 mark, which really isn't a whole lot of time, but Jackets on a run. Cal Wolford 1 of 2 from the stripe and makes it a 6-point game. 4:10 to go here in this third quarter, 30-24. Giacomis has it from Mount Vernon, trailing by 6. Almost threw it away, and Brown touched it. And boy, if Brown doesn't touch that, that may have just gone straight out of bounds. Said he touched it, it goes out. So Max Ziskin is in, Ben Davis in for Worthington Kilbourne. 4:02 to go third quarter, 30-24. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets are trailing in this one. Giacomis crosses the timeline halfway through the third quarter. Beck has the basketball to his left to Barber on the left wing, head of the key. Beck, he just hit a three moments ago, has it right in the lane, throws it to Giacomis. Giacomis on the left wing with the basketball. Giacomis back to Barber, now to Cullenber. Cullenber to his right to Beck. Guarded by Cal Wolford on the right wing, now to Cullenber. Wants a deep three, ball fakes it, goes into the lane, left of the lane, now to Trace Beck on the left wing. 3:35 to go third quarter, and a travel on Trace Beck. 30-24 is our score. Jackets down by 6 right now. Jackets only managed, again, the 5 points in that second quarter and trailed at 23-15 at the break. They currently outscored Worthington Kilbourne by 2 in the quarter. And Brylan Brown will have it for Worthington Kilbourne. 3.5 to go third quarter. Wolves with a 6-point lead. Tate Rich gives it up now to Brown. Brown inside. Brown pulls up in the lane, puts it up too strong. Rebound for Beck for Mount Vernon. Some very tough shots right now for Kilbourne, and they're doing them quick. Now inside they go Giacomis on the right baseline. Spinning around Giacomis. Giacomis goes inside. Giacomis kicks it out. Coleman now to Cullenber. A deep three from the left point. Up and good, Cullenber. Cullenber's third three of the ball game, and it's 30-27. 2:57 to go here in this third quarter. Jackets within a one-possession game. Tate Rich to Brylan Brown, right wing. Gives it up for Ziskin. Now it's around on the perimeter to Tate Rich. And Brown's got the basketball. Brown going inside. Kicks in the left wing. Tate Rich. Here's a three up, and it's off the front of the rim. Chased down by Barber, and it goes off of Tate Rich out of bounds. Jackets will have the basketball. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets right now trailing it by 3. They were down 8 at the half. As Cam Fisher, that's probably a good move. Get him back in the ball game for Brylan Brown, because he kind of slows things up. But right now the Jackets are hitting things, something they didn't do in the first half. Had a pair of threes, and Cullenber has a three-point play. Now it's taken away by Cal Wolford. Cal Wolford the basketball. Cal Wolford left of the lane. He lost it. Giacomis called for the foul. The Jackets have it. Had a chance to even tie the game or get it within 1, and couldn't do it on the turnover, as the Wolves go big right now with Cal Wolford and Ben Davis out there together. Fisher to trigger it in. Fisher bounces for Cal Wolford, splits the defenders, puts it up, gets fouled. Now they let Cal Wolford in there. I don't know. But he hit 1 of 2 at the 4:10 mark of this quarter, and we'll head back to the free throw line. Cullenber picks up foul number 2 as the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets trailing in this one 30-27, but have cut into what was a 12-point advantage at one point. Now free throw up and no good. Cal Wolford struggling from the stripe, as Quentin Rowland going to check back in for Mount Vernon. Out of the ball game goes Gage Coleman. Good job by Coleman to give some minutes in there, to give a breather to Quentin Rowland. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets haven't really gone that deep tonight. They've played 8 guys, but free throw is up and good. So it's 1 of 2 again, 31-27. Jackets down by 4 with 2:20 to go, third quarter. Still a long way to go in this one. Giacomis has the basketball. Gives it up for Cullenber high on the left. Cullenber going inside. Cullenber looking, finding Giacomis, head of the key. Right wing now to Trace Beck. Trace Beck the basketball. Beck has it knocked away, and it's on the ground, and it's picked up by Giacomis. Giacomis crosses over on the right wing. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Jackets down by 4. Giacomis to Cullenber, who's been hot this quarter. Now Beck left wing. He's hit a 3 in the period. Now Cullenber, head of the key. Cullenber, and a foul called on Tate Rich. He wanted a jump ball, and he didn't get it. Tate Rich call for the foul. That is number 2 on Tate Rich, the 3rd on Worthington Kilbourne. 31-27. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets right now are trailing by 4 in this one. Giacomis has it in the backcourt. 1:50 to go, third quarter. Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets down 4. And Barber gives it up to Collimer, and they call a foul on Worthington Kilbourne as it goes off the face of Collimer. And Max Ziskin gets called for the foul. And it'll be the 4th on Worthington Kilbourne with $1:46 to go. Jackets will be in the bonus the rest of the quarter as they bounce in the backcourt for Giacomis. Jackets down 4, $1:43 to go, third quarter. Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, Barber now to Collimer, gives it up for Quentin Rowland. Rowland left of the lane against Davis, goes into the lane, looks to bounce it up top. Boy, lucky there. Beck picks it up now. Collimer, 90 seconds to go, third quarter. Jackets down 4. Barber, the basketball on the left wing. Barber gives it up. Collimer, head of the key. Collimer dribbling inside. Collimer goes inside, puts it up the glass, it in, right to the rim. And the Jackets back within 2. 31-29, $1:19 to go, third quarter. Jackets, and now the Jackets will have the basketball too. So Zach Wolford comes in, so does Luke Page, as the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets get the basketball back after they stepped over the line. Quentin Rowland the basketball, bounces in for Barber. Barber's been pretty quiet offensively, puts the shot up, gets fouled, and will head to the free throw line. Jackets getting inside, and you would think the size of Worthington Kilbourne would be there, but the foul is called on 10. That's Tate Rich, number 3. And the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets could tie the game right now. It was 23-15 at the half. Jackets were down by 8, and they trailed 29-17 with 5:55 to go in the third quarter and a chance to tie it. They're not going to be able to do it right here as Barber misses the first free throw. And Brown is back into the ball game. Tate Rich in his 3 fouls takes his seat for Worthington Kilbourne. 1:11 to go, third quarter. Jackets down by 2, but have cut into this lead for the Wolves. Free throw is up, and he missed them both. Ball tipped out, though, and it's picked up by Worthington Kilbourne. And now they give it up to Brown. Brown almost traveled with it. He throws it away. Picked up by Beck. Throws it up for Barber. Barber makes a tough shot. No, puts it up. Can't get it to go. And it's Ziskin the rebound. Now a push for Page. Page back behind him. Slows it down with Fisher. Jackets stay down by 2. Boy, that ball was just too far ahead of Barber. Kind of got under the basket there. 44 seconds to go, third quarter. Jackets down 31-29. Wolves with the basketball right now. And I think they're content to go with one shot against this zone. Nick Kuhn yelling at his team what to do here defensively. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. MVNU scoreboard. Jackets right now trailing at 31-29. And the Wolves the basketball. Jackets were down by 12 in this third quarter, but have cut it to 2. 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. They'll play and catch right now with Ziskin. And now Fisher has it. Ron Lewis directing his team right now. 10 seconds to go third quarter. Left wing to Ziskin. Ziskin gives it up. Fisher. Fisher, one dribble and a 3 from the right wing. Up and no good. Offensive rebound. Ziskin, no. And a foul call with 1.5 seconds to go in this quarter. And it will be Max Ziskin who will go to the free throw line. Foul is on Collimer. That is number 3. That's not any of the guys on the floor. You don't want to see that. Free throw coming up for Ziskin, and he missed it. Both these teams have really struggled from the line this quarter. They're combined 2 for 7 in the period from the stripe. Actually 3 for 8. Free throw is up, and it is good. And 32-29, and Giacomis throws it in the student section. We head to the fourth quarter. And the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets trailing 32-29 on the MVNU scoreboard. Cubbage Electric and Construction High School Tournament Basketball. It's the district semifinal. Winner plays Friday night at the Ohio Expo Center. It's WMVO.
The next level? With Mount Vernon Nazarene University, you can earn your degree entirely online, anywhere, anytime. Our bachelor's and master's programs are designed to help you balance your education with work, family, and other priorities. Here at MVNU Online, we craft our faith-based programs specifically for your success. Learn more at mvnu.edu or call us today at 1-800-839-2355. Mount Vernon Nazarene University.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. We sweep chimneys. Buckeye Stoves sells, services, and installs wood, gas, and pellet stoves and fireplaces. Give Buckeye Stoves a call and schedule a chimney sweep today. Buckeye Stoves, located on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. Visit our showroom today, 740-694-7902, and catch us on the web at buckeyestoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
All right, here we go. Fourth quarter action. Jackets within 3. Giacomis, Beck, Barber, Collenberg with 3 fouls, and Quentin Rowland for the Jackets. And Zach Wolford gives it in to Braylon Brown. Fisher's out there. Back in there is Schutte. And Page, the big man. Brown bounces inside. And spinning around a travel is called on Zach Wolford. Tried to keep the pivot foot. Boy, if he would have made that. They're going back to a 2-possession game. Instead, the Jackets down 3 off the turnover. 7:49 to go in the game. Jackets down by 3 with the basketball. And Giacomis has it. Giacomis at the head of the key. Gives it for Barber. Barber against Brown, who's all over him. Left wing to Quentin Rowland. Rowland the basketball. Has it knocked away by Page. Page has a man up the floor. And he finds him. And Zach Wolford, who dunks it home. So the turnover. And it's now 34-29. And the Jackets down by 5. Barber has the basketball. Left wing to Quentin Rowland. Quentin Rowland has the basketball on the left wing. And it's knocked away again. And here's Zach Wolford. Zach Wolford with a one-handed slam again. Back-to-back dunks, and it's 36-29. And the Jackets in some trouble now. Down by 7. Right wing to Collenberg. Now Beck drops it inside to Giacomis. Giacomis looking inside to Barber. Barber's got it blocked from behind. Ball tipped away. Picked up by Page. Page to Brown. Jackets down 7. A pair of dunks for Zane Wolford in the period. 6:50 to go here in this game. Jackets down 36-29. Fisher drops it inside, throws it away. And with it is Quentin Rowland inside. It's knocked away, but a foul on Brown, who disagreed. 6:37 to go in this game as Zach Wolford with back-to-back dunks to start the the fourth quarter. And it's 36-29, but Giacomis to trigger it in. Foul was on Brown, his second, first of the fourth quarter. Now they try to get the ball in, and Page takes it away. Page pushes. Page gives it up for Brown. Left of the rim, got it. And a quick run right now. It's 38-29. Jackets call a timeout. They have to. It was 32-29, but a 6-0 run for Worthington Kilbourne to start the fourth. They're up by 9. 6:26 to go in the game on WMBO.
And at Mount Vernon Nazarene University, it's affordable too.
Year after year, MVNU continues to be one of the most affordable 4-year private schools in Ohio. Because of competitive financial aid awards, students are able to graduate with less debt.
Did you know that MVNU has ranged in the top 5% best college for the money by College Factual for the past 3 years straight?
Schedule a visit today with mvnu.edu/visit and see for yourself.
At MVNU, the future is bright.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
Turnovers have hurt the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets to start the fourth. A pair of back-to-back dunks from Zach Wolford. And the Brown 2 is up the lead to 9. Jackets down by 9 with 6:26 to go in the game. Giacomis to inbound it. Gives it up to Quentin Rowland. Quentin Rowland spins around at the head of the key. Quentin Rowland hands it off for Giacomis. Lost it. Got it back down near center court. Has it on the right wing against Schutte. Dribbling inside. Stops on the right elbow. Bounces for Barber. Barber with the right hand. Finishes, and he's fouled. Zane Barber just bounced it into him. He is fouled, and we'll head to the free throw line. This puppy's not over yet, as with 6:11 to go in the game. Gage Kuhlman checks in for Quentin Rowland. Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets right now down by 7. But Zane Barber with a chance to cut into this lead with a free throw. And he can't. And it's 38-31. Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets trailing with 6:05 to go in the game. Schutte Gives it up Brown. Brown looks to his left, dribbles once, gives it Fisher on the left wing against this 2-3 zone. And looking inside, spinning around. Wolford with the right hand, and Zach Wolford got it. He's been good this quarter here, and it's 40-31 with 5:48 to go in the game. Jackets trailing it by 9. Giacomis, Colliver, left wing, gives it for Beck. Beck the basketball. Now to Colliver, head of the key, loses it, got it back, puts it on the floor, dribbles right to the lane, goes inside, puts it up with the right hand, no good. Ball tipped in the air, and Coleman got it out to Giacomis. Now left wing three is up by Beck, and he got it. Beck a three, and it's 40-34 with 5:24 to go in this game. After a Beck three, and a good job by Giacomis to poke that ball back out. Give another chance. Here's Schutte with it now. Schutte on the left wing. He wants a quick three to answer. He can't get it. Offensive rebound, Page. Page going inside with the right hand. Throws it up wildly and misses. Beck a rebound. I don't know what they're in a hurry for. 5:04 to go in this game, and Beck has it on the right wing. Jackets will take it, though. I don't know what Worthington Kilbourne's doing. Giacomis left wing to Barber. Looking inside. Beck puts it up. Doesn't get it to go left to the rim. Fouled by Page, and a chance to cut into this lead further. 4:55 to go in the fourth quarter here, and Trace back to the stripe. Boy, it looked initially like he wasn't going to be playing, but 11 seconds in this game. But good on the staff to help him get back in the game as he misses the free throw, and just I guess the injury wasn't as serious as maybe we thought initially, but good to see that he's been able to play throughout this game. But he misses the first free throw. Jackets down 6, 4:55 to go in the game. MVNU scoreboard, 1 of 2 from the line for Beck. 40-35, 4:55 left here. Brown to control it for Worthington Kilbourne, and gives it down to Fisher on the left wing. Jackets still in his zone. Brown with the basketball. Brown gives it up to Fisher. And again, Worthington Kilbourne doesn't have to be in a hurry, as Brown has it near center court. 4:38 to go in this game. Jackets down by 5. Fisher has it, goes into the lane. Fisher pulls up for a J, and he can't get it. Offensive rebound, put back. Zach Wolford got it again. And now it's 42-35. Jackets down 7 as Beck dribbles the baseline, gives it up for Barber. Barber puts it up, gets blocked right into the hands of Coleman, who can't finish. Ball tipped in the air and picked up by Barber again, and he's fouled. Barber to the free throw line. So the Jackets just continue to battle, and Barber now goes to the stripe. He hit 1 of 2. I'm sorry, that was Beck that hit the 1 of 2. Now Barber at the free throw line. Barber missed both of his at the end of the third quarter. He's at the stripe now. His team down 3 possessions, 4:11 to go in the ball game. Here's a free throw up and good. Barber hits it. Now to the ball game, Cal Wolford and Tate Rich for Worthington Kilbourne, as Schutte goes to the bench along with Fisher. Get a little more size in there with both of the Wolford brothers. Free throw is up and good. Hit them both. It's 42-37. 4:11 to go in the ball game. Jackets down by 5. Still plenty of time. 4:05 to go in this game on the left wing. Tate Rich gives it ahead of the key to Brown. Brown left wing to Rich. Under 4 down to play in the ball game. Right wing to Zach Wolford, just playing catch on the perimeter right now, making the Jackets extend that zone. Wolford back to Brown. 42-37 the score. Quentin Rowland going to check in on the next dead ball. Rich gives it up now for Brown. And with 3:42 to go in this game, Jackets now extend that zone out to guard. Now Brown has the basketball. Brown with it. High on the left, 3:34 to go in the game. Bouncing on the left wing, looking inside. Shot is up and good. Cal Wolford right to the rim. That's a big bucket there. Back to a 3-possession game. Under 3.5 to go now. Left wing to Beck. Jackets down by 7. Barber, Beck. Inside Beck, floater up, floater too strong. Rebound by Cal Wolford, and I think Coleman picks up the foul. It is on Gage Coleman. Oh, the Jackets don't have, that's just their first foul of the fourth quarter. 3:13 to go in this game. Coleman is out. Quentin Rowland in. Jackets down 7. Worthington Kilbourne the basketball. They've been patient, and then they try to get it in the lane and finish. And it's Brown the basketball. Brown has it. Now gives it up to Tate Rich. Back to Brown, high on the right. 3 minutes to go in the game. Brown bounces for Zach Wolford. Now they go inside for Cal Wolford with the right hand. Nice touch. Cal Wolford. He's been really good in this one. 46-37. 2:48 to go in the ball game. Right wing to Barber. Barber dribbling inside. Barber gives it up. Nice feed, and Giacumis finishes. Giacumis finishes. 46-39. Under 2:40 to go in this ball game. Jackets down 70 to stop. Up the floor to Brown. Brown. And a timeout called by Ron Lewis. 2:29 to go in the ball game. Jackets down 7. Cubbage Electric and Construction High School Hoops on WMBO.
Solutions is your local electrical service provider for residential, commercial, and industrial needs. Did you know they also provide home service upgrades as well as home standby generator installs and annual maintenance? For your free estimate or for true 24/7 service, call 740-504-2004. That's Miller Electrical Solutions, providing Knox and surrounding counties with electrical professionalism. Call 740-507-2004.
Hi, I'm Dean.
And I'm Don.
We are Durko's Pizza, home of the famous Stromboli, specialty pizzas, 16 different subs. We have homemade dinners, salads made fresh,
Lunch specials, daily specials, and of course, the Munchie Menu. Chicken wings, cheese breadsticks, mac and cheese wedges. Call 740-392-5678.
delivery or pickup. Durko's Pizza.
Tate Rich out there with Rylan Brown, Cal Wolford, Luke Page, and Zach Wolford for Worthington Kilbourne. And for Mount Vernon, it's Barber, Giacumis, as well as Columber, Rowland, and Beck. Behind the left, Zach Wolford gives it up to Rich, drops it underneath Cal Wolford. Cal Wolford shot is up, no good. Got his own rebound, puts it up, no good. Tipped in the air by Page. Gathered by Cal Wolford. High off the glass, no. Page gets the rebound, and Page is fouled. 4 opportunities there for Worthington Kilbourne. And Page, he got up there and got it. I can understand Cal Wolford getting it. He's a big kid. Cal Wolford listed at 6'5", but shouldn't have let Page get that last one. 2:12 to go in this game. Jackets down 7. Need a stop here. Trying to get the ball in. They do it out of Brown. Brown has it knocked away. It's taken away. Beck up the floor. Barber puts it up. Danny hits the bottom of the rim. Rebound to Beck. Beck puts it up. He's off the mark. Rebound to Page and a push. 1:54 to go in this game. Page going inside. Page with the right hand off the glass. No good. He's fouled. Oh, the Jackets have had opportunity after opportunity to score and just can't get it to go. It's been a tough shooting night for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets here at home. 46-39. Not a whole lot for the crowd here to cheer about other than when they made that burst in the third quarter and got it back within 3. And then it was actually within 2 with the buck 19 to go in the third quarter. Right now, Luke Page at the free throw line. He's up and he's good on the free throw. And that one makes it an 8-point game. Jackets were down 3 at the end of 1. Or excuse me, 3 at the end of 3. They're only down 1 at the end of 1. 1:50 to go in this game. MVNU scoreboard. Jackets down by 8. Another free throw pending for Page. And he missed this one, and I think he jumped in the lane too early. So 47-39. Jackets down with 1:50 to go in the game. So shot didn't even count there. Here we go. 1:49 to go in this game. Right wing to Beck. Beck puts it on the floor against Cal Wolford. Goes inside. Blocked from behind. Picked up by Zach Wolford. And now a push for Brown. 1:40 to go in the game. Jackets down by 8. Brown has the basketball. Splits his way inside. Now to Page. Shot is up. Blocked. Ball knocked away and taken away by Giacumis, who's then fouled by Cal Wolford. That'll be the 5th foul on Worthington Kilbourne. Now a chance at the free throw line to cut into this lead. So Giacumis, I just don't know what Worthington Kilbourne's in a hurry for. Obviously the Jackets trying to speed him up a little bit. As the free throw coming for Nikos Giacumis, and he nailed it. 47-40, about 31 to go in the ball game. Nikos Giacumis has had a really good season for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. He's at the line right now, and he makes 1 of 2 from the line. The buck 29 now to go in this game. A bounce on the left wing for Tate Rich. Tate Rich bounces inside to Page, and a timeout is called by Lewis. 1:20 to go in this ball game. So 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them here on WMVO.
Great news, Central Ohio. Foster's Pharmacy offers daily dose packaging, which are convenient and simple. It's truly personalized care you're looking for. It just starts with a call to get started. Take the hassle out of your medications. Call 740-392-0911. Foster's Health Mart Pharmacy.
Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Big thanks once again to Foster's Pharmacy, Buckeye Stoves, among our sponsors here. All of our sponsors for high school basketball tournament action. We do have basketball on Wednesday night as Fredericktown will play in a district semifinal at Bishop Reedy. We'll have that one. Curtis will be at Bishop Reedy for that ball game. Jackets down 7:20 to go in the game. Brown to trigger it in on the baseline for Worthington Kilbourne. Throws it up to Cal Wolford. Cal Wolford has it, fouled by Barber. That'll be the fourth on the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. $1:17 to go in this game. Zane Barber's first foul. It's the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets right now as Fisher comes back in and Cal Wolford takes a seat. And I think at this point, that's probably the best thing to do. Get as many ball handlers out there as you can if you're Worthington Kilbourne. And Brown has the basketball. Throws it up to Tate Rich. Rich back to Brown. Brown gives it up. And Wolford, Zach Wolford, they move it around to Fisher. Now Brown, Tate Rich. Gives it up, and boy, they're doing a nice job of moving around. Gives it to Zach Wolford, who is then fouled, but they ate some clock there a minute to go in this game. But it's 47-40, and that'll be Giacomis' third foul. 2 free throws coming now for Zach Wolford. Now, Zach Wolford, boy, he was the guy that got it started here in this fourth quarter. It was a 3-point game going to the fourth quarter, and Zach Wolford had a pair of dunks to start the quarter to extend the lead. And he has now already 9 points in the quarter as Tate Rich goes to the bench and Max Ziskin is in. Wolford got the first free throw to go to extend the lead now to 8. A minute to go in this game. Free throw is up and he misses that one. And 1 for 2 from the line. And a rebound pulled down by Brown. And it's 48-40. And Worthington Kilbourne has the basketball. Back behind him, fouled is Cam Fisher, and the Jackets, boy, it's been tough for the Jackets. Last year they lost in the sectional final after a bye. The year before that they lost in the sectional semifinal by 2 to Pick North as a 40 seed against the 7 seed. Year before that they lost in a sectional final after the bye, and Fisher's free throw is up and good. And here they're staring down the barrel of their season ending. Last time the Jackets won a postseason game was 2020-2021. Fisher hit the first one to make it a 9-point game. Another free throw is up, and he hit them both. 50-40. 49 seconds to go in this ball game. Barber inside. Barber puts it up, puts it in right of the rim. Timeout is called by Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. 50-42. 42 seconds to go in this game. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, we're going to keep it right here. Well, again, in that third quarter, the lead got pushed to 29-17, the biggest lead of the night for Worthington Kilbourne. But then the Jackets answered. Beck hit a free throw. Collenberg got an and one. Beck hit a 3, and it was 29-24 with 4:24 to go. Cal Wolford hit 1 of 2 free throws to make it a 6-point lead. Then Collenberg hit a 3, made it 30-27. Cal Wolford made 1 of 2 again. Collenberg scored again to make it 31-29. Barber missed 2 free throws. Ziskin hit a free throw. It was 32-29 in favor of Worthington Kilbourne after 3. And then Wolford, Zach Wolford, that is, got a pair of dunks to extend it to a 7-point lead with just over 7 minutes to go in the fourth. And right now, it's an 8-point lead for Worthington Kilbourne. They had the basketball with just over 42 seconds to go in this ball game. Get the basketball to Tate Rich. Rich is fouled by Barber. Third foul on Zane Barber. Quentin Rowland going to check in. 40.5 seconds to go in this ball game. And the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, they need a miracle right now. Free throw is up, and it is good for Rich. And into the ball game comes Quentin Rowland. Out of the ball game goes Gage Kuhlman. Cal Wolford going to check in at the next dead ball for number 10, Tate Rich, who's got 1 more free throw pending. His team up 9 now. Free throw is up. Tate Rich, and another lane violation. So 51-42, 40 seconds to go here in this ball game. So Cal Wolford is back in the ball game. And now with it is Columber inside, almost lost it on the baseline, trying to get out of there, kicks it out high on the left. Beck has it on the left wing. Beck gives it up, ball knocked away, and now Page gets his hand in there. Beck picks it up, timeout Mount Vernon with 25.3 seconds to go in the game. Jackets down by 9. And the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets right now again, they need a miracle to win this one. They're down by 9 with 25.3 seconds to go in the game. Jackets in a 30-second timeout. Gives us a chance to thank some of our great sponsors. Of course, Cubbage Electric and Construction, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Griffin Insurance, Durko's Pizza, Mount Vernon Nazarene, I mentioned the Naz, Foster's Pharmacy. So we just thank all of our great sponsors throughout this season for all the work that they put in and certainly appreciate all of them. Well, right now, Jackets are in trouble. Down 9 with 25 seconds to go in the ball game. And Giacomis to trigger it in out there with Columber, Kuhlman, Barber, and Beck. 51-42, Worthington Kilbourne. And they throw the ball into Columber, and it goes out of bounds off his hand. Well, that timeout didn't pay off for the Jackets there. And the turnover, Zach Wolford to trigger it in. And now we'll see what happens if Nick Kuhn tries to do anything under 25 seconds to go in the game. Fisher is fouled by Columber. And I don't know how much more you're going to see of that because it's a 9-point game already. And Cam Fisher. Fisher hasn't scored this. Actually, he has scored this quarter. He's hit 2 free throws. His only his only scores here of this quarter. He did hit the first shot of the third quarter as he nails the free throw. Fisher. He's been pretty good tonight. Cal Wolford in, playing on and off with Tate Rich. Free throw is up, and he got it to go, 2 of 2. 53-42. 20 seconds now to go in the game. Columber has it. You don't want to foul if you're Worthington Kilbourne. Shot is up, and shot is good by Columber. Columber, a 3 with 16 seconds to go, making it 53-45. Full timeout by the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, and we'll play 30 seconds, and we'll be back here on WMVO.
Great news, Central Ohio. Foster's Pharmacy offers daily dose packaging, which are convenient and simple. It's truly personalized care you're looking for. It just starts with a call to get started. Take the hassle out of your medications. Call 740-392-0911. Foster's Health Mart Pharmacy.
Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Back at Mount Vernon, we're in the Kilbourne to throw the ball in after the 3 there, and will the Jackets even try to foul? And they will. And Nick Kuhn, I think, was saying, just put your arms straight up, and Giacomis was like, yeah, foul. All right, with 12.5 seconds to go in this game, I don't think that's what Nick Kuhn was wanting right there, but yeah, well. 53-45 our score, and the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets season going to come to a close here tonight, having lost 4 of their last 5 games of the season, including this one. That's just tough for them. Free throw was up and good, by the way. And 2 free throws and it's 55-45. Jackets to trigger it in with 12.5 seconds to go in the game. And Barber to do that. Giacomis gives it up for Columber. Columber pulls for a 3. It's up and no good. Barber had it for a second and don't want to foul here, and they do. And one opportunity for Barber. Well, Ron Lewis has got to be over there going, what in the world are you doing? Why in the world, up by 10 points with 5 seconds to go, would you foul somebody? This is the reason that I look at basketball and I wonder. They called a timeout with 0.7 seconds left a couple of years ago, and that was crazy enough. But up by 10 with less than 5 seconds left and you're fouling. Ron Lewis has got to go, what in the world? All right, 55-48, and that's your final. Jackets fall tonight by 7 in the district semifinal. Ron Lewis and Worthington Kilbourne move on to play in a district final Friday night at the Ohio Expo Center. And the team that they will play, I'm still trying to figure out exactly. Westerville Central was up by 11, and they're up by 10 with $1:35 to go. So it's going to be Westerville Central and Worthington Kilbourne for a district title Friday night at the Expo Center. Thanks for joining us here on WMBO.